Oh wait.
Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say now. Oh, now. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, heavy breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. Oh,
I got an answer. Oh shit. Okay. My answer. When we first met, so I'm gonna just go back to the first night, because remember I slid in her DM, so I already knew I wanted her. But when we first met, I'm gonna go back to the first night. The thing that was most attractive to me is when we had made plans to go with my friend Haley. Hey Haley.
You don't talk to me like.
Hey bitch. We had made plans to go with my friend Haley to a hoedown. The hoedown was not popping. Haley said, "Don't even bring y'all asses here. Don't worry about it. It's cool." So another coworker of mine, I forgot his name. He was like, "Hey, I'm going to Applebee's." It was right down the street from our houses because we all worked at Publix and we all lived in the neighborhood of Publix. So he was like, "Hey, I'm going to Applebee's at so-and-so time. So if you still meeting with that girl," because I was telling him, "Hey, it's this girl that's gonna come from Georgia. I'm a little nervous. Like, what you doing tonight?" He was like, "Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna let you know, and whatever we do, we'll link, so you don't have to be nervous with her." Okay, bam. When we get to the restaurant, she's just talking to my coworker. We getting to know each other. She encouraging me to drink because I'm nervous, and my coworker know I'm nervous. Because I'm like, this girl could be a serial killer that I just invited to my damn house and just gave my motherfucking address to. I cannot believe I did this Caucasian shit.
We're black. That is Caucasian kitty shit.
Like, I can't believe it. Anyway, it was just her aura. Like, she was talking to my coworker. She like, "Nah, drink." At this time I knew she wasn't employed. I knew something. I knew she had got what is it called when your job is
Oh, they gave me the option. They didn't fire me. They pretty much forced me to resign.
Yeah, it's that when they're downsizing. There we go. When they were downsizing, her company started downsizing, and she was one of the people that went in the downsize. So I knew she didn't have steady employment. She was doing what she had to do. She made sure all her bills was paid. Boom. I ain't worried about that. Okay. So I was just like, I don't, I know what you got going on. I don't want you. She was like, "No, I'm good. It was just like, oh, okay. So you
knowing damn well I was broke as hell. But guess what? We shared an appetizer.
Yeah, but it was like, at the end of the day, even though she didn't have a lot, and with a lot of people, the person I dated before her, good money wise, good, stingy as a motherfucker. Like, but it's just like, this person has this and is willing to share with me, man. Because whatever I have, I'm willing to share with her. Like, I want somebody that got the same attributes, the same qualities. Like, yeah, that shit was tight. Like, that was fun. But okay, this is our last question, y'all. Okay, in what areas do you think we need to improve on our relationship? Do you believe that these changes are possible, or do you think we will always struggle with these issues? Ooh. Want me to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. Excuse me. I think we needed. Okay, current issue that we're having, but we're working on it ever since it's been brought to light. Just communication, not having our heads in our phones, things like that. Like, just being more attentive to the fact that we're next to each other, because she can go to work today or tomorrow and not come back. Like, it's just the fact that we loving on each other in the moment. Like, that was the biggest issue for me. But ever since we talked about it, like a day or 2 days ago, it's just, I could tell her switching this. I could tell her thinking has kind of shifted, and she's like more what is that word? more attentive, not really attentive, but she's more aware. Boom, she's more aware. And then the same thing for me. She told me, baby, your head being your damn phone too much. Okay. Now I got a 2 scroll limit, 2 finger. Okay, bam. If I'm not on there for business, 2 scroll limit. That's it. That's all. I see y'all in like 3 hours. Like, that's how my mindset is shifting. And it was saying, do I think it could change? Yeah, I think it could change, because it is changing. Is this an issue that we're always going to struggle with? I feel like this is an issue that we have to reprogram ourselves with. I think that's a lot of the times, even when we were watching Love is Blind, these people had to learn how to reprogram themselves to be in these relationships. And most of the time, that's what you do in a relationship. You learning how to be with somebody. I watched a TikTok with this girl, and was like, a lot of reason why so many independent black women can't find relationships. She wasn't down on that. She was just saying we have to learn how to open ourselves to somebody else's possibilities. Yes, we have our own possibilities. Yes, we know that all the possibilities we have, we can conquer. But we have to open it up to having possibilities with somebody else. And being aware that there is somebody else there is laying next to you. You can't control everything. You can't be the main person, because you're not the main person in the show. The show is shared now. Learn how to share with your cast members. Basically, that's what she was saying. She was like, that's what she said. She said, learn how to share with your cast members. Learn that it ain't all about you. The sun does not rise and set on your ass. And I was like, damn, bitch, okay. All right, home. You right. I gotta learn how to share. This is a show. I gotta learn how to share the show. This ain't a one-man show no more. We together. We in this motherfucker together till the wheels fall off. And when the wheels fall off, we gonna pick them motherfuckers back up and blow them up with the air pump, and we gonna figure out how to keep going. Period. No, what's your answer?
I would probably say, it falls on communication, but it's more so not holding in what we're feeling when we're feeling it. Because it's not, it can seem as if you're being silenced, but you know, it's not that you're being silenced by your partner. You're silencing yourself just because you're afraid of what the reaction might be. Or in my case, it's more so afraid of how it's going to come out. Like, that's something that I'm working on, because I've told Bay this, my first thought, or my first set of words that I might want to say is probably the absolute most rudest.
Y'all gonna see that in the next video too. The next video is she gonna say the same thing in the next video.
It's probably the most rudest thing ever. And so I will silence myself to give myself some time to really fix my words, because
hey y'all, the next video y'all see from us on Wedding Wednesday, when it come to this, hey, we was not liking each other in that video, man. So when you see how aggressive our tones are, this is hilarious. But go ahead.
Yeah, just knowing how to talk to each other. When there is an issue, because I think sometimes we let our emotions, and everything you're saying is probably what you want to say, but
you ain't gotta say it like that.
Yeah, but it could be your tone, or you know, whatever, your aura that makes it seem like, you know, you might want to fight, like. And so that's where I struggle with myself, because I'm like, I
put some time on this motherfucker. But go ahead, baby.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, because at the end of the day, I don't think that's nobody's real intentions when they're saying like what's on their minds and how they're feeling and things like that. Like just the other night, me and Bay was talking, and I said something that kind of rubbed her the wrong way, and I'm like, yo, I'm not saying this to make you feel any kind of way. I said, I'm just saying how I've been feeling and what's been on my mind. This is an attack on you, but this is what I'm feeling. This is what's on my mind. So just things like that. And I think it can be an ongoing, definitely, you got to, when you're dealing with other people in relationships, you always need to be aware of their feelings. So even though Bae don't really like when I do that, because she just wants me to say it, I'm like, okay, girl, that's what you say. And then a couple of months later, you be like, I just feel like you don't care, because look how you just talk to me so rough. And I'm be like, girl, you told me to tell you how I feel off the top.
Ain't no bullshit, because I'd be like, I hear her say something, and I'd be quiet, and I'd be like, this motherfucker just really came from me. Like, okay. And then next month, I'd be like, listen, right, let me process how I'm about to tell you this. I was dying. Okay, let me go get my phone, y'all. Be right back.